The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Law number 29. Plan all the way to the end. The ending is everything. Plan all the way to it, taking into account all the possible consequences, obstacles and twists of fortune that might reverse your hard work and give the glory to others. By planning to the end, you will not be overwhelmed by circumstances and you will know when to stop. Gently guide fortune and help determine the future by thinking far ahead. Most men are ruled by the heart, not the head. Their plans are vague, and when they meet obstacles they improvise. But improvisation will only bring you as far as the next crisis, and is never a substitute for thinking several steps ahead and planning to the end. In 1863, the Prussian Premier Otto von Bismarck surveyed the chessboard of European power as it then stood. The main players were England, France and Austria. Prussia itself was one of several states in the loosely allied German Federation. Austria, dominant member of the Federation, made sure that the other German states remained weak, divided and submissive. Bismarck believed that Prussia was destined for something far greater than being a servant body to Austria. This is how Bismarck played the game. His first move was to start a war with lowly Denmark, in order to recover the former Prussian lands of Schleswig-Holstein. He knew that these rumblings of Prussian independence might worry France and England, so he enlisted Austria in the war, claiming that he was recovering Schleswig-Holstein for their benefit. In a few months after the war was decoded, Bismarck demanded that the newly conquered lands be made part of Prussia. The Austrians, of course, outraged, compromised. A year later, they also agreed in selling Holstein. Bismarck's next move was his boldest. In 1866, he convinced King William of Prussia to withdraw from the German Federation and in doing so to go to war with Austria itself. Although everyone opposed such a war, Bismarck succeeded in forcing the conflict and Prussia's superior army defeated the Austrians in the brutally short 7 weeks war. He kept going, acquiring more lands for Prussia, even provoking a war with France. This cycle would go on until almost mysteriously he stopped. The other parties would wait in fear for his next bold move, but there was no more. Bismarck had planned his campaign in its entirety all along. Instead of expanding further, he would now, as the Prince of a Greater Prussia, focus on securing the newly acquired lands. What good is it to have the greatest dream in the world if others reap the benefits and the glory? Never lose your head over a vague, open-ended dream. Plan to the end. The only solution is to plan for the long run. Foresee the future with as much clarity as the gods on Mount Olympus, who look through the clouds and see the ends of all things. According to the cosmology of the ancient Greeks, the gods were thought to have complete vision into the future. They saw everything to come, right down to the intricate details. Men, on the other hand, were seen as victims of fate, trapped in the moment and their emotions, unable to see beyond immediate dangers. Heroes such as Odysseus, who were able to look beyond the present and plan several steps ahead, seemed to defy fate, to approximate the gods in their ability to determine the future. This comparison is still valid. Those among us who think further ahead and patiently bring their plans to fruition seem to have a godlike power. And that is it for this law. Focus on the ultimate goal, but don't forget the necessary steps to get there. Be sure to check out part 2, 10 Truths on People's Long-Term Sight. It's short and to the point. Thanks for watching.